Hello, my amazing singers. Welcome to Mindia Music Studio, where we save your voice and spill the tea. Today, we're going to be listening to Lana Del Rey singing Unchained Melody, such a classic song covered by Lana, who is one of my favorite singers. The love I have for this woman is indescribable. I have been a loyal fan since she came out with video games. I think it was like 2011 or something. So I'm very familiar with her vocal techniques, and she has remained very consistent in her style, artistry, and everything pretty much throughout the years. And the way that she sings hasn't really changed that much. It just really developed and matured through her career. So I have not heard of this one before. Let's jump right into it and see exactly how it is giving us all of those vocal details. Lana is so unique. She roots in her chest voice, and her voice has a really bright, unique edge to it. And I love how she kind of plays with the velocity and lightens it on certain words. Such a dramatic piano entrance just suits her style perfectly. Lana has such a unique way of using her voice. She is very rooted in her chest voice, but she has that bright edge quality in her voice that I have never heard of anyone sound like her before. And the way that she glides down the note, like, oh, gradually falling into the next syllable is super cool. That along. She'll glide down in pitch and at the same time in velocity as well. Very cool. Lonely time. Lonely time. The vibrato gradually cinches in right there. And time goes. On the time, that's exactly the bright edge I was talking about. So her placement is very much so forward. If I were to sing in time and add a little bit of airiness, that time doesn't sound like it's very bright. But if I were to go like this, that's the sharp edge. And it has that ethereal quality that she is known for. Has a little bit of a riff. I love that she did not break the line on so much. She riffed down and then landed on much perfectly. Wow, her breath control and vocal control has developed and evolved so much throughout the years. It's super, super, super impressive. The background singers have such a beautiful tone, and you can see that their vowel is all the way round, and then there's a lot of space inside of the woo to get the ghosty, rounded tone. Need your love, Godspeed, your love to me. I love how bright and how focused her placement is on me. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of... On the arm, she is doing her signature embellishment where she falls off of the note pitch-wise and then at the same time kind of neutralize and balancing the tone to kind of have it ethereally fade out. I love it. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's like a Lana thing. It's a Lana thing. Lonely riverside, wait for me, wait for me. Wait for me, wait for me. I think think she just has an extremely smooth way of riffing between notes. She is able to glide between those notes so smoothly and not just go, me, wait for me. That's a standard riff, right? But she goes, wait for me. Wait for me. She kind of like ambiguously land between the two notes and glide a little bit, so it sounds very unique.
I'll be coming home. Wait for me, my love, my darling. I hungered for your touch a long, lonely time.
So she has an incredible low range, lonely time. A lot of times, low notes would be just as hard to hit as the high notes because you do have to stay really grounded and then rooted deeply in your chest voice, which is to kind of land it right here. Lonely time. Keep it really warm and fully connected. Now, a lot of my students have trouble singing lower notes, and then what we do is that we kind of go, swallow that tone, lower into your chest, and then now go even lower. And then at the same time, try not to croak and keep it lifted while going even lower. And then even lower. Ooh. Lonely time, long, boom, 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 boom. At some point, it does run out of range, and then you do kind of start to become very breathy and lose the quality of that low note. And then at the very bottom, it's a croak. It's a vocal fry. But we can keep it connected and lifted just as much as the high notes.
Time, it goes by so slowly.
I love the way that she kind of slide off of the note on goes by at the end of it to kind of like let it just fall off barely and then come back so slowly. It's gorgeous. Her legato expressions is one of the best. It's so classic.
Time can do so much.
Okay, now if you listen to Lana Del Rey, you know that the way that she pronounced much is very much so curled in terms of her tongue placement. So she doesn't say so much, which is a flatter way of pronouncing CH. All of her songs have a very thick CH sound. Ch.
Are you still mine?
Okay, there's so much to talk about. So on the ma, she's right in between her vocal break. It's in a mixed voice. She went and transitioned upward into her head voice area, but it's so effortless, 100% connected, no crack, no break whatsoever. This just shows how much control that she has, and then the way that she can transition back and forth between her mixed voice, chest voice, and head voice is just flawless. I think this is one of the best I've heard so far. Let's go ahead and listen to that again.
Still mine.
It's so cool. She is flawless in that note.
Are you still mine? I need your love.
Okay, the background singers. Did you guys hear the woo? Oh my god, the way that they glided so smoothly through those notes is ooh, so good.
I need your love. Godspeed your love.
Okay. After those high notes, she is connected back into her chest voice. And she is sounding sad, dark, and very methodical. It's so good. I think this is why people love her so much, because nobody sings like her. It's completely unique. The me, she opened it to a meh, and then at the same time, she put a little bit of breath behind it, like so instead of meh, if you want to keep the vowel a little bit more like E, meh, she opened it and dispersed that. It's just playing with so much expression, so much like tonal color. Masterful. Okay, I love all of her background singers. The way that they were sliding on My Love is stylistically, oh, let's listen one more time.
My love, my darling, I've home.
Oh my God, who is riffing? It sounds so good. I gotta look at this. So beautiful. The way that they interact and wait for each other to come in and out and riff and fall and rise at the exact same time is so tasteful. I mean, the piano player, you know, this is an entire dance. 5 people. They're just incredible and so tasteful. You know, sometimes when there is a lot of free time, a lot of rubato, a lot of feeling and expression involved in performances, it becomes a dance between the musicians to kind of push and pull and wait for each other and communicate using all of their little tools. It's such a beautiful thing to see right here.
Are you still mine?
Shut up. She transitioned from still to mine, and then she went to the breathy tone first, like mine, and then connect and close the vocal cord even more to hit those notes. That's really, really hard to do. Let's listen one more time.
Still mine.
Yeah, her chord connection went from more open to closed, and then it was crescendoed into those notes so beautifully and smoothly. It's so good. Okay, take time. Stop. This is so good. She is my favorite singer though. Ariana Grande is very different from her, right? But you know, oh, this is so beautiful. I have never heard of this before, and she stays true to her vocal style pretty much throughout the years, and she hasn't really changed much as a singer, just more and more developed and smooth and with such precision and control. It is absolutely gorgeous of a performance. Okay, if you made it all the way to the end, you are a music nerd just like me. I should probably do a Lana Del Rey series because I'm absolutely obsessed with her. I could talk about her for hours and hours, even though her vocal technique is pretty much consistent. So like, you guys are going to be hearing the same things over and over again. I'm down to do it if you want me to break them down. So yeah, comment below, let me know what you guys want to hear next. And don't forget to keep